What's up, everybody? It's your boy Golden Lotus. I'm back with another segment today. What I'm going to be going over today is something that is crucial to the personal growth, self-mastery field, and it's something that very, very few people really ever talk about. I remember one time I was doing this charity function, and I heard this. There was a bunch of my peers in the massage therapy field there, and I remember this one cat. He said something. It was like the craziest thing I had ever heard. He said, "Don't listen to your body. Your body is stupid." And I remember that always kind of stuck in my mind. One, because I thought it was just the most absurd thing I ever heard. Because if that were true, we'd just be born these little heads. And we wouldn't need the rest of our bodies. And so what I would like to do, and what I could really, this is the one thing if I could really give to anyone, would be teaching you the value of adding your body into your personal growth, your self-mastery practices. It adds another layer of depth. It adds another layer of your ability to process the information that's coming in. Now, most of the time, we just use our minds, and we create a lot of problems in the mind, and anyone who really has any sort of understanding, you can't really solve problems of the mind with the mind. So what I would like to ask anybody to do is, I'm building on something here. So with the meditation, I ask you to sense your hands and feet. And so this is something that you could do any moment of the day, would be to take a moment, sense your hands and feet, and take your time. Really sit there, take a nice deep breath. You could sit or stand, it doesn't really matter. Take a nice deep breath. If you have the privacy, let out a nice sigh. Creates a lot of space in the chest. And just continue to sense into your hands and feet. Continue to breathe your breath nice and big. And wait until you feel like you've arrived. I know that sounds a little odd, but it describes kind of the sense of what I'm getting at. Is you'll feel like you've kind of settled into your hands and feet. Your breath feels big and even. You feel like you have more of a capacity. Maybe you feel more relaxed. And that's one of the key things actually about tapping into your body, is actually relaxing your mind. Letting your mind not do too much processing work. Because our minds are fantastic problem solvers. And that's something that we should really let it do. But what we shouldn't really let our minds do is describe our experience to us. You should use your body as part of the thing that helps us describe what our experience is. So as we're walking, maybe you go for a walk, friend, your dog, whatever it is, and you do that. You just kind of sense into your breath, sense into your hands and feet, and you just start to notice what your experience is like without describing it moment by moment with your mind. You're just kind of letting yourself have the experience. And that's what we're moving towards, is being. Really, really learning how to be a person, be a being. Because we aren't just this, rampant mind, problem-solving nonstop. We're a being that's meant to be here and to live. And part of that is to learn how to really experience our life from a moment-to-moment basis. So I hope that helped you all out today. Make sure you check back. My next segment is going to be building on top of this, so make sure you check back in. Until next time.
Hi everyone, I'm Corinne Murphy-Caro, and thank you so much for joining us each day on The Daily Blue. The video storytelling has proven to be a great success, and we're really proud of it. We're proud of our platform that we've built for social media and public relations. We're proud of the community relations that we've developed, and we invite you to our launch party for Blueprint Magazine. September 14th from 6 to 8 p.m. Come join us for music and networking, success stories, food and some drinks, and night out of celebration.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Golden Lotus. I'm back with another segment. And this segment it's building on the last one. The last one I was talking about learning how to be and using your body as a tool of intelligence and being. And I was performing at, I'm a spoken word artist as well as being a massage therapist. I'm like a jack of many trades. So I was performing at Live After 5 down in Patchogue. And there was something that really struck me. All these people were coming up, all these strangers, and I was struck. I looked out at the crowd and I saw everybody, and I just felt this great sense kind of right in my chest. And that's what I'm talking about, sensing your experience. I really sensed my heart and the experience in my heart. And there was something about just me standing there and talking, and the other people there's something about their attention. And I just kind of spontaneously started talking about if there was one thing that any single one of us could really practice doing on a day-to-day basis, it'd be learning how to love something. And it really could be anything. It could be loving, a task that you're doing, really appreciating the outcome of something that's happening. It could be loving another person. It could be loving an animal. It could be really, really appreciating a meal. It really doesn't matter. We format love in our world sort of as like this, man, woman, or man, woman, whatever the pairing is. We kind of lump love into this thing that there's only like sort of one appropriate place for it. And, my experience has been that is not the way overall. It's really the best way, I think, to appreciate life is to learn how to love things. Love the things that you're saying, love the things that you're sharing with others. This is a big thing on social media. If you want to check back to some of my other things, kind of checking out what you're putting into the world. Social media I see as a really great, fantastic opportunity for sharing something that you love with other people, and other people appreciating this thing that you love, and maybe even sharing and building on that love. Because love isn't just this little box that we've sort of kind of fallen into. Love is a lot bigger. And anybody who's really done any sort of personal growth, self-mastery work really gets the sense of that. Because being present with any activity, even one of the things that I really like to do is I really like to garden, and that's one of the places that it's just something about it. It's something about like the simplicity, maybe, of being out there picking weeds, tending to my vegetables or flowers. There's something maybe about the simplicity of that. It just brings up this sense of appreciation and love, because there's a lot of different flavors to love. It's not just this passionate, sexual type of love. I mean, there's compassionate love, there's empathetic love, there's sort of a general sense of love. There's a lot of different flavors, and if anybody could really ever tap into these other types of love, I feel like it's something that genuinely has the capacity to really start changing the way that our culture works, the way that I think it has the ability to really shift the way our future could be, is really learning how to love. There's there's so many great figures throughout history that have taught us that. And, so I'm one of these people. I want to bring that sense back. So tap into your heart, feel the physical sense of the space where your heart would be occupied. And I know I'm pointing at the center of my chest. It's off to the left a little bit, but either way, tap into that chest and really start to see if you could experience another kind of love that you've never had before. I'd like to thank you all for joining me today. Make sure that you check out my website, www.goldenlotus.me, for other information, events, things like that. See you soon.